Hey everyone, and welcome to Wispwood, a cozy forest full of glowing lights where cats chase mysterious wisps and trees rearrange themselves every night. Wispwood is a tile-laying game for 1 to 4 players. You'll be building your own forest, trying to make your wisps happy, because each type of wisp has its own idea of what a perfect glow looks like. You'll be placing tiles, expanding your forest, and scoring based on the 5 goal cards that change every game. So no 2 forests ever grow the same way. Your job, build the most harmonious forest, or at least one that makes your wisps and trees proud. So let's start with the setup of the game. First, we need to assemble the pond in the middle of the table. This is where the wisps gather. The 4 edge pieces can go in any order, forming a ring around the center. Next, you mix all the tree tiles face down into some random stacks near the pond. These are your building materials, and just so we're clear, trees are not wisps. Now you deal 1 tile face up onto each space of the pond. Once their colorful side is up, they are called wisps. Each player now chooses a cat, takes 1 tree tile and places her cat on it. That's the start of your personal forest grid, and that square is now called your cat, not a tree anymore, obviously. Next, we pick the goals. There are 5 decks of goal cards, 1 for each wisp type and 1 for trees. You draw 1 from each deck at random. 1 for jacks, the mischievous pumpkins that enjoy chaos, 1 for witches, the ghostly lights that adore cats, 1 for orbs, the playful ones who like being near different kinds of wisps, 1 for hearts, the gentle lanterns who love trees, and last, 1 goal card for the trees. If some players are new, you can pick goals marked with just 1 paw. They are simpler. And finally, give the starting player paw to whoever sits closer to a light source. And now we can move on to the actual gameplay of Wispwood. Starting with the starting player, players take turns in clockwise order, trying to create their personal forest. On your turn, you'll usually take a basic turn. That means choosing a wisp, taking a shape and adding it to your forest. Let's see how that works. You pick any of the wisps currently available on the pond. As you can see, each wisp tile sits between 2 shapes around the pond. You choose one of the 2 shapes beside it, and you take your chosen wisp tile plus enough tree tiles to form that shape. And you place your new shape somewhere in your grid. You can rotate or mirror the shape any way you want, and the wisp can go anywhere within that shape, making sure that at least 1 tile must touch something already in your forest. During the first round, everything must stay within your 4x4 area. You can use the grid guide to help you. Later, that expands. 5x5 in round 2 and 6x6 in the final round. A quick note, at the beginning your forest is just your cat. You can grow in any direction as long as it always fits within that 4x4 space. And one special reminder, witches have placement rules shown on their goal card. You can only take a witch if you can legally place it at that moment. Now, what about the pond when wisps are gone? The wisps do not automatically refill, so as players take them, the pond slowly empties. At the start of your turn, if all available wisps are the same type, you have the option to clear them all and deal 8 new ones. And if you ever start your turn and there are no wisps at all, you must deal 8 new ones. Now, your cat isn't just cute, it's magical, and it can help you in 2 ways. At the start of the game, your cat is ready, shown by its visible side. When you use one of its powers, you flip it to the hidden side, showing that it's hiding inside a stump. If your cat is ready, you can do one of 2 actions. One option is to deal new wisps. Before choosing a wisp, you may hide your cat to discard all remaining wisps on the pond and deal 8 new ones. So just like when there's only 1 type of wisps present in the pond, like we saw earlier, your cat allows you to refresh the wisps, and it allows you to do so even when there's multiple types still present. The other possible action with your cat is that it allows you to choose any shape. After picking your wisp, you may hide your cat to choose any of the shapes around the pond instead of being limited to the 2 next to your wisp, so you can mix and match a wisp and a shape. If your cat is hidden and you want to use it again later, you need to take a tree turn to refresh it. And what is a tree turn, I hear you asking? Instead of taking a wisp on your turn, you may take a tree turn, which means you take 1, 2, or 3 tree tiles from the stacks and you add them to your forest. Each new tree must touch at least one tile you already have, and it must fit inside your current grid size. Tree turns make your cat ready again. And they're also useful to cover little holes that no shape can cover. Sometimes a tree turn is not optional. If you simply cannot place any of the available wisps legally, then you must take a tree turn. The round ends when someone fills their entire grid, meaning every space in their 4x4 grid, or in later rounds their 5x5 or 6x6 grid is covered. Once that happens, you make sure that every player has played the same number of turns. If not, the players who still have to play take their final turn. After players have taken their final turns, it's time to score your grids, which I will explain in a few moments, and then when you're done with the scoring, you do the following. You may move your cat to any tree tile you like from your grid, no matter if your cat is ready or hidden. Then you remove all your tree tiles without looking at their wisp side and you return them to the stacks, but your wisps stay exactly where they are, glowing in your forest. Last, you pass the starting player paw to the left and begin the new round. So basically nothing fully resets. The pond keeps its wisps, the cats that are hidden stay hidden, and the wisps stay where they are, even if they're not touching your cat anymore. Now it's time to look at how the scoring works. After each round, you add up your points using the 5 goal cards you chose at setup, 1 for each wisp type plus the trees. Every wisp card has an example on top and the rule text below it, so it's easy to see how each type scores. You'll also earn a bonus for completing your grid. 2 points in round 1, 4 points in round 2, and 6 points in round 3. You can count manually or use the Wispwood app, which adds points automatically, and it's especially helpful when you have wisps shining everywhere. And at the end of the third round, the player who scored the most total points wins. If there's a tie, the player who completed their grid more times wins, and if there's still a tie, they share the victory. And that's how you play Wispwood. Each round your forest grows larger and your choices echo through the game as your glowing wisps guide you deeper into the woods. Let your cat nap when it must and chase the light where it leads you. Thanks for watching everybody, and may your forest always shine the brightest.